G with it be, it's Mr. Bubblegum Man, female's favorite, Slim Derry Doughboy, corporate gangster, St. Louis MoneyNow, DJ MoneyNow himself. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, man. It's tuning in, and that's been tuned in with the motherfucking podcast, man. Got a very special show for y'all today. We're gonna give a couple of more minutes, you know what I'm saying, let our special guests find their way up in here. Shout out to everybody that's been tuned in, and let me know, you know what I'm saying, there she is. Shout out to our sponsors, Hot 365 Radio. You know what I'm saying? I just sent you an invite.
Let me back this up.
Yo. Yeah, I
Can you see me?
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure having you. Thank you for your time today. You know, on this beautiful Wednesday.
Yes, it's a little gloomy, but that's all right. It's still beautiful.
It's all about the perspective, you know what I'm saying?
It's all about the perspective. It's still beautiful. We're here, you know. We're on this amazing podcast that you've created. So I'm excited to see what we talk about.
So before we get started, I want to know, have you checked out any episodes in the past?
I did. I watched a couple episodes. I did. I had to do my homework, you know, see what the other women were talking about, see what you were asking. So, you know, you switch it up sometimes. So I'm like, all right, we'll see what we got going on.
Go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? So I come in with a plan, but if I got to pivot and make an audit, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to do
that. Okay. Well, I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm ready
for
you.
Say less. All right, so for those who tuning in, if you haven't done so already, make sure you follow the Wifeable Podcast and make your way over there to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Let's get me to 1,000 subscriptions so we can start monetizing this thing. Besides that, though, this is a judgment-free, you know, just for fun platform podcast to where, you know, these questions I'm asking you are strictly to let other heterosexual men like myself know what's out there who might be looking for a woman who's worthy of their time and they would consider wifeable. So, you ready?
Okay.
All right, cool. Let's start with some icebreaker questions. Tell the people your name, where you from, zodiac sign, what you do for a living, shit like that.
Okay, well, hey everybody. My name is Kristina Danielle. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, but I've been in Atlanta for the past 17 years, so this is definitely home. Shout out to Zone 6. That's where I started off, you know. I am a Cancer, which is big Cancers. I heard you said you were a Cancer, so shout out to Cancers. We are the best. You know, I don't want to be biased, but we're the best. And I am a singer, songwriter, classical.
Okay, that was up. Yeah. Cancer gang in the motherfucking.
Cancer gang, yes, the best out there. You already know. We're perfect for relationships. If they didn't know already, you know, Cancers are the best in relationships and in business relationships, just all around relationships. So, you know, that's something to take to heed and get you a Cancer.
Okay. So, I want to ask you first question. If you had to choose one word to describe you, what would it be?
One word I would describe myself is, I would say, passionate, for sure. I'm passionate about everything that I do. I'm passionate in my relationships, in my friendships, in my business. And I think passion, you can spread that into happiness. If I'm mad, if I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm mad, I'm mad. If I'm, you know, so I'm just very passionate in everything that I do. And that means I'm genuine as well. So we can put passionate and genuine in the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
I'm gonna just call it happy genuineness. Looking at it.
I like that. There we go. Let's make up a new word. Yes, that's
Okay.
the perfect way to
I like
describe
that. I
it.
like that. So, define what a wife is in your own opinion.
I feel like a wife, there's a lot of different definitions that you can describe for your wife, but I can explain the qualities that I feel like a wife should have. And I feel like a wife should know that her husband is her best friend and her lover at the same time. Um, Someone who is nurturing, someone who is encouraging, someone who puts their family first before everything. Um, Someone who is loving and understanding, a great problem solver, someone who just understands her partner and knows what he needs and is able to provide that for him. So that's what I feel like, the great qualities
Okay.
of a
Oh, what's
wife.
up? I fuck with it. So, what qualities do you have that makes you wifeable? Okay.
Everything that I just said and more, for sure. I'm very understanding. I'm very caring. I'm very passionate. I'm one of those people that you will know, even in my friendships and just people who are close to me in my life. If I love you, I love you. You're going to feel that, and I show that. So I definitely feel like I have that nurturing, caring. I'm a great problem solver. I, I want to, I've taken the time
Mm-hmm.
to really self-evaluate and be by myself and understand, flaws that I had or just anything, just to make sure that myself is all in
Yeah.
align. Just me. So if I'm in alignment, then I feel like when I get in a relationship, I can give you 100% and be able to receive your 100%. So
Okay. Okay.
yes.
Yeah. Kristina Danielle, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So, like, tell me about your ideal honeymoon. Where we going?
After my perfect wedding, my perfect dress, he's going to whisk me away to the Maldives, and I want a private villa where we can just be looking across in the middle of the ocean and just have that time to just connect and be intimate and just bask in those first few days of our unity, and just be away from the world. Take my cell phone away, your cell
Yeah.
phone away, business, just like for just a small amount of time. I just want to just engulf myself in my husband, and the same thing for him, for me. So yes, that'll be my perfect honeymoon. The Maldives, private villa, beach, just and
Okay.
connection and planning. So take that time to just plan for when we come back. What we're about to do? Talk about the house. Talk about, just
Okay.
everything planned.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. I fucks with it. I
That's
fucks with it.
perfect.
So, Kristina, do you smoke? You drink? Do hard drugs or some shit?
No hard drugs. Uh, I drink occasionally. I'm not a big drinker. And I mean, I partake in the
Yeah.
420 sometimes,
Ain't nothing wrong with
but I'm not like, just just relax. I am a creative, so you know how it is, and But honestly, like I don't like liquor like that. I'm not a big drinker. It's not something that I need. I don't have to ever drink in my life, but I do
it.
it,
Okay. Nah, I
occasionally.
fucks with it. So, like, do you know how to pick the good man from the wrong man at this point in your life?
At this point in my life, I feel like I understand my deal breakers, and it took me a long time to understand that you have to have those deal breakers. You have to know your deal breakers, and you have to stand on those 100%. So you can't bypass the red
Yeah.
flags. Like in the beginning, if you have a deal breaker. So one of my deal breakers, for example, is I don't like angry men. I don't like men who have tempers and who lash out easily, and don't know how to communicate. So the minute I see you lashing out or just, getting into a whole, irate character, that's my time to go. I'm good. I need someone who's able to handle their emotions and able to communicate effectively and understand that I'm their friend and not, I'm not your enemy at
I like.
all. So yes. So
Okay.
I think at this
I like
point
that answer. Actually, that was gonna be something I was gonna ask you further down in the podcast, but you.
we can say
All
all
right,
that
cool.
more, so you
Well,
can still
I
ask
just come back to that though, but
it.
I got it. You don't like angry men.
No, that's one thing I can't do. Mm-mm. I'll leave it there, and then we
All right,
can
bet
go
that,
into
bet
that
that.
later.
So, are you familiar with like the 5 major love languages?
I
Okay,
am.
so rank your
Yes, I
5
am.
from importance to least importance.
Well, first of all, sir, I do feel like that they're all important and I need them all. We're talking about, like, I need you
Yeah.
to have that quality time. And within that quality time, I need you to speak those words of affirmation to me. And then after you speak those words of affirmation, I need you to give me a gift. Give me a gift. And after the gift, there's probably some physical touch. You feel me? Like, and then there'll be some acts of service.
Okay.
See,
Now,
this is how
see,
it works out.
that was like nobody has broken down like that, but it kind of made perfectly sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I fuck with that.
Mhm. All of that. Yes, don't just come with one. Not one just entices me, because you need, just if you think about it, there's times when you need more. It's not about the physical touch. You know what I mean? You need someone to talk to you and tell you, everything's gonna be okay, and that's better than someone touching you, or you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you need one more than the other, so you should be
Right,
able to
because
bring them all.
even in the
So
midst of
yeah.
somebody telling you everything gonna be all right, you know what I'm saying? The physical touch could play a hug. Like, it ain't gotta be sex. Like, when I think of physical touch, I'm thinking more intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because sometimes the slightest shit, like, your woman come and hug you from behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, like,
Change your whole day, right? Yeah, I feel that. Like, I need that too. But then while you doing that, like, whisper something in my ear or something. You know what I'm saying? Some affirmations. Like me, I'll do the same thing. If I'm gonna hug, like, I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be okay. Like, I want to give you all of that. You shouldn't have to choose at all.
Okay, I fuck with it. That's what's up. Nah, I like how you broke that down.
Good.
So, what do you value most about a man?
I value, and that's like the thing. Like, I really respect men and your positions of being like the definition of a man. Like, how strong you are, like what providers you are, how you make women feel protected. You're supposed to, like good men. He's the protection that we feel, the security that you make. Just the whole being of a man. Like, there's nothing better than that. Like, those are the qualities that I like. I like a man to be a man, because I want to be able to bask in my full
Yeah.
femininity, if that makes sense. Like, I like to be a full woman. I want to like take care of you. I like to cook. I like to, clean. I like to but I want my man to be like a full quality, like, man, like what a man is supposed to be, and how you would think a man is supposed to be: strong, a protector, the go-getter, he's the leader. He's the king of the household. That's what, how I see a man, and what I would want, in my
Okay,
man.
no,
Those
that's
good
what's
qualities.
up. So, is it safe to say masculinity and his energy is what you value most?
Yes. So
Yeah.
there we go. Perfect. Masculinity and energy is what I value most from a man.
Yeah,
Yes. That's
this is what I do. This is what I do.
it. Thank you. I love it. I love it. Those are great too.
Yeah.
Everything I just said in those 2 words.
Okay,
Perfect.
so tell me about your favorite physical feature on a man.
um, uh, I'm a person. I love like lips. Yeah, like I love lips and smiles. Like something about a great warm smile just, flutters my heart.
So okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So Kristina, have you ever been engaged?
Have I ever been engaged? No, not like officially. I've gotten a ring, but it's not like that. I would call that more of
Okay,
a.
little promise
That was like a
ring.
promise.
Promise ring.
I like a promise ring, but like it felt like we were. It felt like we were engaged, but yeah, I got like a promise. But I've never fully, been, married. I've never been married, or I've never had the whole get on one knee. I'm waiting for that day.
Okay.
For sure.
So like
Yeah.
in the event of that day, like do you need or want or desire legal marriage, or are you cool with just a ceremony of love with the wedding day, and the ring and all that without the legal?
I'm very, very traditional, so I would want a traditional legal marriage where we go through the ceremony and we go through it. Yes, I would want a legal marriage.
So like, tell me about your thoughts on prenups.
Yeah. Honestly, I see nothing wrong with prenups. I think they're great for protection. I plan on having even more assets than what I have now and in the future. So I feel like for both of us, just to have something, just some sort of protection and agreement, if God forbid something went wrong, so we don't have to ask any questions or it doesn't have to get messy or anything, to have something, concrete in the beginning that's fair for both of us, that, can continuously, we can make little adjustments to it, or, you know what I mean? So, yes, I have no problems with prenups. I think that they're necessary, and they, if you just get the right prenup and come to the right agreement, then I think it would be great for the both parties. So
tell me about your thoughts on divorce.
Well, God forbid you get to that point, but I am about happiness, and if you're not happy anymore and you tried everything that you can do in your relationship and your deal breakers have been crossed, and you know what I mean? Like, if there's just certain things that you just feel that it's just absolutely like you cannot deal with, then I do believe that, you shouldn't punish yourself or that person, and I believe that you should move on. So that's not the first thing I would run to, but I'm not completely against them. But I am one of those people who I fight for what I love and who I want. And, if we have a union and if there's something, I'll try everything first. But if we just cannot, come to an agreement, then I believe that divorce is okay.
So like, in the event of marriage, are you hyphenating your last name, or are you taking your husband's last name?
Oh, that has been the question. That's crazy. I was just talking about this with one of my friends, and I was actually getting other men's opinions on that. Like, how would you feel if I wanted to hyphen my last name? Not gonna lie, I love my name. So, but I would gladly give it up for my husband. That's why we gotta be locked in, baby. Like, if I'm gonna give up my name, my last name, then yeah, I would do it though. Of course, I would do it. I would take my husband's name.
So Kristina Danielle, that's your artist name?
Kristina Danielle is my artist name, but it is my name. Danielle is my middle name.
That's on some Kendrick Lamar shit.
Yeah, exactly. So,
all right.
but I love my, because it's powerful. So I feel like you could Google it anyway. So, but like my last name is Wynn. So
Like
like the opposite of
W-I-N?
lose.
Oh, right,
Well, it's
right. I figured, but like,
W-Y-N-N. It's a little Asian, but but it's Wynn. So I love my last name.
your favorite song must be All I
My
Do Is Win, 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 no matter what. Looking at it.
I mean, it's my theme song. I'm telling you, absolutely. So, but yeah, I would give it away for my husband, for the love of my life.
Okay, so
Yes, I would.
what's your thoughts about men with children? What's your thoughts
About, I'm
on
sorry?
men with children?
I do not have a problem with men with children. I do not have any children yet. But I love kids. I love children, and I don't think it's the children that would be an issue for me. I think it would be, how many baby mothers do you
Right.
have? Like, if you have like and I'm not gonna lie, like I do have a cap on what I would feel it would be the number of children that I would want to, because I don't want to be baby mama number. I honestly don't want to be baby mama number 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I don't, I don't want that. I would love for us to start this union, but I know that I'm older, and I know that things happen, and I'm willing to work through those, and I would love that if I'm in love with you, then I would be in love with your child just as much, and be able to take care of them like they were my own. I've always been like that. I love kids. They love me, so I don't think I have a big problem with men with children. But as long as, and they have to be taken care of them. You have to be a great dad. Like I have to see that, and I don't like men that disrespect their baby mamas either, because those are the mother of your children. So, I'm big on that as well. So yeah, it's a complicated situation, but depending on who it is and how it is, I'm willing to work with
that. I fuss with it. So, Kristina, do you feel like you're a gold digger? Hey. She was appalled.
Oh gosh, no. Seriously, no. No, I'm actually quite independent. I feel like I give more than I should. I'm not looking for anyone to just give me things. I mean, although that would be, I'm not going to turn it down, but I'm not looking for someone to just their money, or just that. I can't fake anything. If there's no chemistry, if we don't have that energy, then I'm probably, no matter what you try to do for me, I'm probably not going to be interested. That's always been me. I don't care if you're a billionaire. If I don't like you, I probably not going to be able to hide it on my face and just take your money. Like, I've never been that type of girl. So, no, okay. I'm not a gold digger.
That's what's up. So, if one of us has debt in the event of marriage, does it become our debt, or is it still like our individual debt?
Well, legally, it's technically our debt at that point, but legally, it's our debt, but it is your debt. However, I can have the tools to get you out of that, so we can, move on. So, yeah, like I it's your debt, but baby, we're gonna get you out of this. Like, it's yours. But but together, we're gonna fix it. And I think, financial literacy is important. One, if not both, should have it, and be able to teach you. We should be able to teach each other about finance, because I feel like that's one of the biggest things that causes relationships to end, is the financial part. So, I gotta be financially illiterate, and so do you. So we can be able to, grow and build the empire that I want for my life, and I'm sure you want it.
Now that's what's up. So, would you consider yourself to be a free spender?
A free spender? And I just want to make sure I'm getting the definition correctly. Like, I'm just spending like it ain't nothing. Like, it's just like, I wish, I wish it was like that. I would say that I work hard, and thank God has blessed me to be able to get what I want right now. I'm still working. There's a lot of, with that, there's levels. So now it's like, when you're at a different level, now I want bigger things, and that causes bigger money. So I can't say that I'm a free spender, because I'm always thinking about the next thing that I want to do. So if I'm spending something, it's probably something that I need or want, or more so need, that'll help me in the future. So that's where my focus is right now.
I got you. So like, will there be a limit to spending before you consult with your husband? Like, when I say a limit, like, is it over to a certain amount, then you make that phone call, you know what I'm saying, or you just gonna buy whatever?
I think absolutely. I think everything should be discussed. Absolutely. When it comes to if we're in the same household, and I think it should be discussed. I shouldn't be making huge purchases. Vice versa. You shouldn't be making huge purchases, and we don't know about if I come home and I got a Ferrari. Like, you're like, what is this? Like, no, I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair. And I just think I think it's respect if we just, talk about what we have and what we're getting, if it's going to be a big purchase, so we could just know and plan for it, and, so that we don't have to talk about that big debt situation. Like, we don't have to have debt, or, like, I want to be smart with our money. So, yeah, I do feel like it deserves a conversation if we have big purchases. Yes. Clothes now, look, it's for you, really. Like, you know what I mean? So you can't be mad at me shopping, but big purchases, yes, let's talk about it.
So what's a big purchase? Like, what's the amount of a big purchase? Like, give me like a threshold.
I think that would depend on the status of the income that you have, both of you. Because if I'm with a millionaire, then the limit could be 100,000. But if I'm, with the average working 9-to-5 man, my limit could be
$20,
5,000, or it could be 1,000. Like, you spend $50 on this.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so yeah, it just depends on the income that you guys have coming in, and what state of life you guys are in. If you guys are comfortable, if you guys have savings, if you put money aside for certain things, just, there's a lot of things for that.
So, Kristina, do you have any anger management issues?
No, I don't. I don't. I'm actually very peaceful. I feel, and I think we were talking about this before. I don't deal with anger too well. I'm a very happy, positive person, and I'm not saying that everything is going to be perfect all the time, but I am saying that I do know how to communicate very effectively, and I need someone who can do that with me. So I've learned, to handle certain situations, all situations, calmly. And so yeah, I can't say that I have an anger problem at all. I'm usually the one that's like trying to de-escalate things. I'm very peaceful. I'm very zen.
Very feminine, I see.
I'm I'm a complete woman. I'm not gonna be yelling at you or barking at you. Like, that's not how you're supposed to be my friend. So again, we should be able to talk. And even if I'm mad, like, or even if I did start yelling, you should be able to tell me, or you're tripping, like you're too loud, and I should be able to check myself and be like, okay, you're right, and vice versa. Like, we're not perfect. I do believe, we're humans, and so things happen, but I wouldn't call myself angry or having an anger management.
No, you good. You good. So tell me about some of your toxic traits.
My toxic trait, which I feel like
Right.
we are all in a work in progress. And I think in the past times that I've dated, things that I've saw, I think one of my problems is that I'm too trusting. I trust I'm a lover. I'm passionate. So if I like you, like I go straight in. Like I'm giving wifey duties. Like I'm gonna cook for you. Let me wash your clothes. Let me do this. Like I want to go here. I'll pay for it. Fuck it. Like I'm just gonna do it. But I think that has been toxic for me. You know, because I feel like you could do that to the wrong person, and they could take advantage of it. They don't receive if I'm so worried about what I'm giving in a relationship, then I never really think about what I'm receiving. Like, oh, like, they haven't really done it, but I'm over here like, okay, what else can I do to make you happy? But I'm not even like thinking about what you're doing for me. So I think boundaries have been like something that I'm learning. That I've learned. No, I've learned. Please understand, it's there. And yeah, I think I would say that would be one trait that I wouldn't call it toxic, but something that I'm working on. Yeah, I can't think of too many more.
You good? Hey, we are, like you said, we are a working process, so ain't no pressure. So I wanted to ask you, can you control your mouth when you're angry?
Yes, I've learned that one of those things, like I've learned to do that. Plus, again, I'm not really an angry person. I'm not gonna be again barking at you, cussing at you. Like you're supposed to be my man. So if I'm doing all of that, then that means I don't really have any respect for you either. And I feel like it's a vice versa thing. If you're yelling at me and cussing at me and like, saying you're able just to say whatever to me, you're not my friend, nor are you somebody that I feel like I should be connected with. And I mean that in friendships and in my relationships. So you should be able to filter your mouth when you talk to me, and vice versa. I should be able to filter my mouth when I talk to you because of the care that I have for you and the respect that I have for you.
So with that being said, right, I know you keep talking about friendship. So like, what's your thoughts on a friend keeping it 1,000 with you? Because I think, people do just like, oh, you my friend, you ain't supposed to tell me that, you know what I'm saying? But like, I value friendships that keep it a buck.
I do too. I have to say, shout out to my amazing friends. I see some of them, they were on here, they're commenting. Like, I love the circle that I have around me because we are able to, and I have left that space for them to be able to be 100 with me with everything. Like, you need those people, accountability people around you that, have different perspectives. I love the circle, like, again, that I'm in because they're all different personalities and I trust their opinion in different ways. There's some friends that I'll go, to for more so for comfort. Like if I know that they're going to be there, it's going to be okay. Then I have other friends that I go to when I know I need a kick in my ass. Like, you know what? You need to think differently. Like, no, that was stupid. Do that. Do that over. Like, and I've left that door open for us and vice versa. Like, I don't get offended because I trust them and I know that they have my best interests at heart. So, yes, I would love for them to keep it 1,000 with me. So we could, I could do the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's real. That's real. So different friends serve different purposes.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're all different. I tell them all the time, they're all different personalities, but they all fit with me such, in such a great way. I'm like, again, I'm very peaceful. I'm very calm. I'm very like the sweet one. They call me, I call the sweet one. I'm like, no, I don't want no problems. I don't want to fight. I don't want to like, you know, then I have my turn up friends. Most of my friends are
Right.
like, look, they're the first ones ready to go. So I need that though. It's a balance. I help calm them down and they help me, you know, with my boundaries and what I, you know, what I should let happen or not let happen.
Got you.
So it
Got
works.
you. So have you ever caused a big scene in public?
No. No, you better not with me. I feel like that type of stuff should be handled in private. I'm a very private person when it comes to my, you know, love life. When it comes to those type of things, so no, I wouldn't cause a scene in public with you. We're gonna hold off on this, and we can talk about this later in the car, at home, or when it's time. Whenever it's time, like when we're both in the energy and we're open to listen and talk, that's when we're gonna talk about it. But not in public. It's not gonna be that. We're gonna table this. We're probably gonna have see me like I'm gonna have a safe word or something. We're gonna have some type of like baby, like pineapple. Let's talk about this later, sweetheart. Come on, you want a drink? Like, let's talk about it later. No, but yeah, no.
Okay.
No scenes involved.
So do you ever feel like it's ever okay to call a man a bitch?
Absolutely not. No, not your friends, not the man that you're dating. I don't think, like I said, I have a lot of respect for men, and I think as women we've lost that aspect of what a man really is. And not gonna lie, we've had some help because there are some, you know, some guys who don't do what they're supposed to do, but there are guys who do what they're supposed to do, you know. And I do feel like we should respect men more. And if we respect them more, then maybe they can live up to what we want them to be. So no, I don't feel like devaluing a man by calling him a bitch or whatever out of his name. I don't think that that's cool. If I set that tone, then that means that you're able to call me whatever you want to call me. You know what I mean? And that's not cool. I believe, you know, I don't want to be a hypocrite. If I'm telling you that I don't like something, then I can't do it to you either. So no, I don't feel like it's okay at all to call a man a bitch at all.
So Kristina, I want to ask, have you ever been shot at, stabbed, or jailed for a major crime?
Whoa, the fact that you gotta ask these questions are like crazy. But you know what? Not everybody has their own journeys that they go through and things that happen in life. However, no, I have never been shot at. Thank you, God. Stabbed. No, like for a hard crime, no.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I just had to ask it, though, you know. You'd be surprised like I hear on the show, though.
Okay. Listen, no, and understand, I've watched a couple of your episodes, right? And so I was really like intrigued to hear what other women like, you know, say and how they feel about certain things. And I'm just gonna leave it there. It was very entertaining. I was like, I was cracking up. But yes, no, I've never been shot at or stabbed in a gang.
You know, I never asked that. Maybe that should be another question I ask women. Hey, you ever been in a gang?
The gang, you in a gang? Yo, that's a good question to ask, though. You better, because look, this is
on me.
People out here, you know.
You never know. Matter of fact, let me ask that question right now. Nah, so.
You in a gang? what rap you say?
So, all right. So, saying you with somebody, right? You're in a relationship or engaged, whatever the case may be. What would that man be doing to another woman that would be considered flirting to you?
I mean, blatant disrespect. If it's just right, like I feel like, I mean, of course, no physical touching. You know,
so like a hug,
that's cheating.
like
you touch. Hugs, no, I'm okay with the hug. Like, you know what? Let me tell you something. So, no, listen, no, and this is something that I think as a woman and as a man, but I'm speaking as a woman, like it's a lesson that you have to constantly learn that the tighter I try to keep your leash, like whatever leash that, if I put a leash on you and I try to keep it tight and you can't do nothing, that's going to make you want to, as soon as I let that shit go, like you're going to run free and do whatever the hell you want to do. So I'm okay. If we got a trusting relationship and I trust you, like a hug is not bothering me. Like, talking is not bothering me. I'm talking about blatant disrespect, like, texting inappropriate things, like flirt, just the, maybe spending time that I don't know about. Like that's that those bigger things I feel like is cheating. Like you're cheating. But hugs and having girlfriends and no, I don't have a huge problem with that. Like as long as it's respectful. That's all.
Okay. No, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
So like, no, because the reason I asked that question, because in this, I apologize about the background noise. They working on it up.
Okay, I was like, no, it's okay though. It's okay.
Like, I'm trying to get away from it, but damn, they right here. So like, no, the reason I asked, because like, you're right though. If you got somebody on the leash, you know what I'm saying, like that shit ain't, you know what I'm saying, like I accept people for who they are. So you know what I'm saying, like, so if I'm in a just getting to know you stage and I see you, you know what I'm saying, blowing kisses at other man and shit like that and all that, I'll be like, yeah.
Crazy, right? Like who does that? Like I got my man right here. And
I mean, not necessarily like that. I guess when they leave, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers just, you know what I'm saying. But in my head, I'm like, you know what I'm saying, like that's flirting to me. You know what I'm saying, like you shouldn't be blowing kisses at nobody. Like what you doing? Like,
I think everybody, everybody has their own definition of what makes them feel uncomfortable in a relationship. So some people are cooler with things than others. So I think that's a conversation that needs to be had between the both of you. And you can just figure out, like, okay, this makes you uncomfortable, or that makes you, like, you'll know from your partner. That's why communication is huge. If you know that's going to make your partner uncomfortable, then you
communication rules the nation.
Communication rules. Hey, you coming up with the slogans today? Like, I love it. Yes. Sorry, what we got?
Are you vaccinated?
Ooh, what a question. No.
All right.
No.
Hey, that's yeah, like
that's a
yeah,
good
like,
thing. Okay, cool. No vaccinations. I do not believe that those vaccinations work. I have no idea what's in those syringes that they are putting inside of you. They were made too quick. And the fact that you can still have COVID and you getting these shots and you still don't know what's running in through your veins, and you still have 30, 40, 50 years. People my age, 50 years on this earth, you don't know how it's going to affect your organs, bodies. Like, you don't know. So I just rather emotions and not take the vaccine.
I'm with you 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, but we ain't gotta, how they be trying to censor shit. So we gonna
right. That's why
I was doing the 9, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Right.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
No,
so what's your relationship like with your father?
Right now, I thank God for healing. I thank God for understanding. I say me and my dad didn't have the best relationship growing up because I didn't grow up with my father, nor my mother either. So, I think that as you get older, you if you give yourself the chance to really understand your parents and love them for just that, you know, even if you guys have issues or anything, like I feel like I've gotten to the point where I have accepted who my dad is, and I'm not disappointed anymore about, you know, things or the relationship that I feel like we should have, but more of understanding who he is, what he's been through, and, you know, taking some of the expectation out of it so the disappointment won't be there, and loving him for, the Bible says you're supposed to love your mother, honor your mother and your father. He brought me into this world. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for him and her, you know? So I respect him. I love him. If he ever needed me or got sick or anything happened to him, I would be right there. But it took me a long time to really get there. But you have to, again, and during that self-healing and time that you have to have by yourself before you get into a relationship, those are certain things that you have to really, really like sit with. And it's not easy either. It's not easy at all. But in the end, it helps you so much with your growth, your peace, and your future relationships, and everything, your mindset, just everything, especially the relationship with your parents. You could be mad at them for forever, but they still your parents. You came from them. You have to understand that, and understand that they're people as well, and that they've gone through things that you might have not understood as a child, but try to take the chance just to try to understand it now, and just love them for who they are now, you know, before it's too late. And I never wanted to be the person to be like, oh, it's too late. And like I held a grudge of this hard heart for so long that, you know, time went and they're not here on this earth anymore. So to answer your question, my relationship with my father is solid right now, and I love him, and I wish him nothing but the best. And if he ever needed me again,
so that's real. Sounds like an amazing daughter. What about your mother? What's your relationship like with your mother?
Same thing. As I just said, I didn't grow up with my mother or my father. I grew up with my grandmother on my dad's side. So that's all I really knew. My grandmother passed away when I was 15. And then I moved with my father for my high school years, and then been on my own, sent myself to college, and been on my own ever since. So it took me a while for me to, you know, get that relationship with my mom as well. But again, with prayer and understanding, and a lot of talks and a lot of self-evaluations, and just understanding altogether, me and my mom's relationship is really tight. I just got off the phone with her before we got on here. She sent me a list of what she wants for Christmas. She start to realize when you talk to your parents in certain situations how much you probably love them. And like you're like, man, like you listen to them, like you be like wow, like that's where I got it from. You know, my mom has a lot of personality. She's a people person. She's one of those people who just like lights up a room when she comes in the room. And so she's also very giving and loving. So it's like, I feel like I got those traits from her. So, you know, I love my mom. I respect her. And the same thing, if she ever needed me, like I'm right there. No matter what has happened or what will happen. That's
I got you. Okay. So, being a music artist, do you feel like your career is more important than family? And when I say family, I'm talking about an event of you having your own offspring if you don't have them already.
No, I don't feel that's more. Oh, that's a hard question. That's a hard question.
That's what I do.
That is a
Here
hard
I ask the hard
question.
questions here on this show.
Um, I can't say that it's more important. I wouldn't say it like that. Listen, at this point, I don't mind saying my age. I'm 31. I will be 32 next year. I've never been pregnant. I've never had a miscarriage. I've never had that feeling of having a child growing inside of me. So for me, and that to happen, I've decided that since I've waited this long, and I've decided that if I don't have my complete fairy tale, then I don't want it. I'm good. There's so much stuff that's happening in this world right now. And I'm not going to lie, I'm very afraid to bring a child into this world. As crazy as it's getting. But if I was going to do that, it has to be with somebody who I feel secure with, and I know that my family is going to be okay. We're going to be more than okay. So if I can't have that and I don't have that feeling, then it's my career right now. That's where my head is at. So right now it's giving career. It's getting out to drop a Christmas song. It's called, it's called All I Want. And exclusively, you can look at the videos exclusively on YouTube. But it's the song is everywhere: Apple Music, Spotify. You can Shazam it if you want.
Well, my fault, not to interrupt you, but I'm a DJ, so so you got to email that to me, so I can keep it in the mix.
Come on now,
I just had a lit ass Christmas party. I'm talking about it was in your words, it was given Friday at the next when Pinky came in the door vibes. You know what I'm saying? We had an amazing time. Yeah, it was.
That sounds fun. See, the song that I just dropped, the Christmas song, I would say it's more of a piano ballad. It's one of those songs where you just gotta if you got a girl, if you got a man, and you're in love, and you guys are giving gifts, and you guys wanna snuggle and be, just have that warm fuzzy feeling. That's one of those.
Yeah,
songs,
I gotta take this shit out. I gotta take it out.
So if you gonna play it in the party, you gotta be able to transition from a slow dance. They gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be the
on some I'll probably play it after Let It Snow. You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say that. That's perfect. Yes, after Let It Snow, and then you just like that. That's perfect.
No, but so I want to ask you who will be considered the prize in a relationship, man or woman?
The question you're asking. I mean, I feel like we're both the prize. We're definitely both the prize. We both bring to the table something that we both need and want that I can't provide for myself. So I can't be the man in a relationship. I can't do, what a man does for me, vice versa. I can't, you can't do what a woman does for you. So we're both it's a prize to have a man who makes you feel happy and safe and secure and takes care of you and, who loves you. And that's a prize. That's a real prize. And vice versa. I feel for a man to have a woman that does everything that he needs and wants and makes him feel good and inspired and encouraged and loved and nourished, and he's full, and you know what I'm saying? He's relaxed and peace of mind. That's a prize. So I feel like we're both the prize when it's right.
I folks that. So I want to know, do you like to be cold approached by men? And what I mean by cold approach, as in you could just be out and about or at an event, and then the man come up to you, try to hop on you. You know what I'm saying? Try to talk to you.
Try to hop on you, but I feel I'm big on take your opportunity. If you see me out, you might not ever see me again. So if you don't say something right then and there, you just never know how I might, react. But come correct, of course. Come correct. Don't just come to me. If you're gonna do that, then you have to be able to come correct. because you could ruin it. It could be your biggest blessing, or it could be something of the past. Like, oh, I did that and she walked away, or she actually gave me a chance. So I'm a people person. I don't mind people coming up to me and talking to me. And, you know, I would want a man if he saw me and he's like, yo, that's what I want. Go after, like, I think about it as like, oh, he knows what he wants. Like, he took the time. I'm like, I see her. She can't leave until I speak to her. Like, I have to say something. That's what I be thinking. Like, yeah, say something to me if you want to. Not saying it's going to work, but try. Like, at least try. I'm never going to be rude. You know, it's never going to be, you know, rude, but I would say try, because you just never know.
All right. That was up. That was up. Like, have you ever cold approached or hopped down on a man? Yeah. See.
Yes. Can we use a different word than
I don't know.
Down?
Maybe that's just some St. Louis slang. I don't know. But I don't know.
Is that SPL slang? Shout out to St. Louis. I got a lot of friends from St. Louis, for sure. They, I got that. So no, but yes, I've definitely, if I see something that I like and I have the opportunity to say something and I really, you know, want it, and I feel like I would, you know, hop down and say something. I would say something. I don't mind. I feel like I got a little game, so I might send over some chicken wings if you at the bar.
The reason I asked that is because on my other podcast where I talk to men, you know what I'm saying, and teach them about accountability and shit like that, like, you know, I just encourage them to not cold approach, because if a woman really feeling you, you know what I'm saying, like, she gonna let it be known. I mean, she might do it in a subtle way. She might just look at you for a little second until you look at her, and then she might put it. It's just like little shit you gotta pay attention to as a man. So it's like, you know, until you get those quote unquote choosing signals and shit like that, like, you just gotta focus on yourself and, you know what I'm saying, continue on your grind and your purpose. And that woman, whoever she might be, she gonna make sure you see her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I feel that guys don't listen to him at all. I feel that, you know, because you're going to miss out on your opportunity. It could be something that, you know, you never know.
I'm saying, like,
you know, some girls might be shy and some, you know what I mean? So they might not show those signs or whatever. But if you see something that don't get me wrong, read the room and read the energy. Like, she will give you some type of kind, you know,
it's attraction confirmation. That's all I'm saying. So if you ain't got that, you're wasting your time, because then it's gonna be like, you know, you're gonna get that feeling of rejection. Now you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
don't approach a female that she's clearly like, if you try to have that little eye contact and she like, she walk away and she don't look. Yeah, keep it moving. She don't really, but if she stop and get that little 1-2, like,
and that's all I'm saying. See, when I say cold approach, I'm saying cold shoulder. You can't even look at your way. You know what I'm saying? So that's more what I mean by it.
I've given a cold shoulder before just to let her know, because, like, you know, you can't be too nice sometimes, because I'm a smiley person. So I could be out and somebody can give me eye contact, and I'm an eye contact person too. So I'll look you in your eyes and I'm like, hey, like, yeah. Like, I'll look you in your eyes, and some men might mistake that as, you know, oh shit, this is my time. But again, I will never be rude. You know, I feel like it takes courage to approach women, especially beautiful women. So I respect the courage. I respect that coming up to what you want, you're seeing what you want. So yeah, but, you know, again, read the room. If she's not looking at you and giving you that eye contact, then yeah, just chill out. But if she is, absolutely,
I agree.
Go for it.
I agree. Okay, so I understand you don't have any offsprings right now. Do you know if you were able to?
Yes, I am able to. That's a crazy question.
Is it really?
That's a crazy question. I don't know if that's part of your segment, but oh God, like, oh my God, because you never know who might not be able to, and that could be a super sensitive subject. But like, so
as a man, we would like to know. You know what I'm saying? Because those men who might want more offspring, You know what I'm saying? If a woman can't, shit, like she wouldn't be wifeable to him. You know what I'm saying? But if he don't want no kids and she can't have no kids, then she still could be wifeable. So I asked it just to see.
I feel it, and I'm just gonna answer, and I'm gonna be like, yes. I'm just gonna tell you, yes, I am able to have children.
Okay, how many would you like?
More of that. In my head, I feel like it's 2, maybe. Like, really, what? 2? Like my max coming out of here. My max 2, but I'm not going to deny my husband of children if we're able to comfortably, handle it properly. Like, if financially we're good, emotionally we're happy, I'm happy, my body, I'm bouncing back like it's nothing. You still attracted to me. We still over here, like, we able to have trips and we able to still conduct our business. And, if we have all of those in line, baby, we can keep going. Like, let's go. I'm all yours. I think that would probably make me like a full-time mom. But yeah, it just depends. And plus, also, it depends on the situation as well. There's some men who already have children, which we have to add those. That would be my, my part of my family as well, like a part of me as well. So you have to add that into that. Like, it's just a lot of factors to it. But 2 max for me if I had to answer the question.
Okay, so like, what you doing about schooling? We private schooling, public schooling, homeschooling, charter schooling. How we schooling?
Probably the private school. I think I would want it. Again, it would depend. It would depend on. So what if my child is a child prodigy piano player like
Wait,
me?
Time out. Hold on. You're not going to just speed past. You're a child prodigy piano player?
I mean, I've been playing classical piano since I was 5. So I had a private teacher from 5 to 14 in Chicago, Illinois. It was called the Zion Conservatory of Music. So I had a teacher, and I did a lot of concerts growing up from 5 to 14. I was playing Mozart by 7. So it's like, I've always been musically inclined. That's something, piano was always my focus. However, like, what if my child comes out and by 3, they over here playing Bach? Like, you know what I mean? That means we're going to have to focus on, I would want them to, of course, get their education and everything else, but my focus would be on, making their gift the best that they can do at this young age. So it just depends on what if I have a son and he comes out and he's like 10 and he's like 6'11".
Okay, so
like he's going to the league. Like, we gotta focus on that. We go get an education, private tutors, all that. It depends. But I'm pretty sure my offspring is gonna be something like that. Like, I'm just feeling it. That it's gonna be super something like special, like the golden child. So. Yeah, I'm expecting something like this. We'll see. We'll see when that happens.
I fuss with it. So I understand, now this is a question back about the deal breakers. So I understand that angry man is a deal breaker to you. So what else other deal breakers do you
have? Someone who is not willing to listen, someone who's very quick to speak. Like, if I'm speaking to you, you're not even, if I see that you're not even hearing what I'm saying, but it's like, you ever been speaking to somebody and then you can see that they got the words that they want on the tip of their tongue already while you're speaking. So it's like they're not even listening and comprehending to the stuff that's coming out of your mouth because they're so ready to speak. Can't do it. Like, that's a deal breaker for me. Communication, basically. The calling out of my name. I'm gonna respect you as a man. So I expect you to respect me as a woman, as your woman. So I'm not with a bitch, so I'm not gonna call you a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna call you nothing out of your name that I don't feel like, because if that's the case, then that's what I feel like is okay for me. And so I feel like, yeah, the name calling thing, deal breaker. Putting your hands on me, vice versa, deal breaker. I want to say cheating. I do. I want to say cheating is a deal breaker for me.
But
I understand life. And not saying that it's okay. So please, y'all.
don't think I dog out.
Like, no, you can't just go and cheat. But again, if it's something that I feel like it's worth it and someone made a mistake and, you know, they come to me correctly and how it's supposed to be and it's able to be figured out, and you got like one. You know what I'm saying? You got like 1, 2, baby. I ain't got to give you, but, you know, depending on the situation, I'm under, you know, we can work on it. So that's that. I think I can think of like too many other like deal breakers.
That's cool. Yeah, you ain't like all to me and shit like that. That's what's up. So you got one little get out the jail free card, huh?
Oh yeah, like it's like one of those. Yeah, like I wouldn't say like, yeah, it's okay for you to do it, but I'm not gonna say that I'm running out the door if something like that just happens. But I might, you know what I'm saying? This depends.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
it depends.
I got you. So have you ever cheated?
Mm-hmm. I've ever cheated. I've never cheated. I've never had to. I'm so happy and proud to say that. I've never had to cheat. Can I say, have I ever been cheated on? I want to say no. Like, I don't think in any of the relationships that I've been in, I don't feel like that was one of the things that was the issue. Like, it wasn't the issue. So I can't say that. If they did a great job of hiding it. But I've never cheated, and I don't think I've ever been cheated on.
That's what's up.
Like, we'll see.
All right. So you know, everybody lies, right? So what kind of liar are you?
Like, wait a minute. Like, hold up. Throw me in that category. Like, damn. What kind of question?
Yeah, like I
What
get categories. You got the habitual liars that they lie about everything and anything. You got the little white liars, like, oh, tell them I ain't at home, and oh yeah, I ain't here. You know what I'm saying? You got the I don't want to hurt your feelings, so you like this on me? Yeah, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You got different type of liars. That's what I mean. Just so like, which one are you?
Damn. If I had to choose, well, I'm not a liar, guys. Like, first of all, let's just put that as a disclaimer. I'm not a liar, okay? Like, I don't, no. But, you know, white Karen lie. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe. Like, ooh, see, I might be the one to be like, babe, where you at? And I'm like, oh, I'm getting my nails done, but I'm actually getting you a gift.
Okay, yeah.
Or I'm setting up some stuff. You're like, oh, I'm out, you know, I'll be home a little bit later or whatever. But it's actually a whole surprise.
Yeah,
see?
Yeah, and that's all. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's like, I don't think this is because you might be mad at first, but once you get it works out. So we all right.
So do you feel like you have to be married to perform the wifey duties?
Well, for wifey duties, you need to be a wife. But when you're saying wifey duties, I do understand that you're talking about like cooking, cleaning, by that time, like, are we living together? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm asking what kind of scenario are you talking about, like, to perform wifely duties? Like, is this just my man?
Yeah.
Like, is he my man?
I mean,
Like, are we
in any
dating? Like,
stages,
where?
whether the
Yeah.
dating stages, are you doing the wifely duties, and doing the relationship stages, are you doing them, like, we talking before the engagement? So any time in between there.
Well, I think I mentioned this earlier, how
Mm-hmm.
I've learned how to have boundaries and with doing too much for the wrong people. So I think you should do as much as they deserve. Um, um, I do feel like I am something to put effort towards. Like, so if I see that you're putting a lot of effort towards me and we are, everything's going good, I don't mind, opening up a level of like, all right, I don't mind cooking. Like, I love to cook. So that's never been like a wifely duty. Like, I cook for my friends. I love to just host. So it's like, yeah, like I'm naturally wifey, so it's hard for me to scale back and not do it. So I think there's levels to things, and I think you just have to understand that and where you guys are in your relationship. But I don't think you should give everything in the beginning. I've learned that. That's one thing I have learned. Don't give everything and be the whole wifey in the beginning, because you have no idea. People do give you their representative in the beginning. So you have to get to know somebody, and you be thinking that he's the savior. Kind of just, I went through something like that. Like, where it's like I was dating, I thought he was just like the best guy ever. And I'm doing all these wifely duties. And come to find out, he is not the person that he told me that he was. And so, mind you, that was a month and a half of me exuding so much energy. And, for what? It was just like lost energy. So you have to have boundaries with that type of stuff, and you have to understand the energy that you're receiving as a woman, and you go from there. You unlock levels from there. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with like.
No, I feel you. I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm back.
You
Yeah, I'm
back
back.
with
I'm
me
back with
now? You good? Okay. You got your glasses on and everything. All right, cool. You don't put your glasses. Okay. Continue.
Do you feel like you need a man?
Do I need one? I wouldn't say I needed one. No. I can't say do I need one. Would I like one? Would one be great? Yes. That would be a beautiful thing, I think. I feel like I'm ready for a solid relationship. So I think, yes, but do I need a man for anything? Do I need him? Can't say that. No.
Okay. So, like, do you embrace having like that strong, independent woman mindset?
Let me tell you something. I want to be. I don't. It's a hard thing to have. I am a very independent, strong woman. However, us independent, strong women don't want to be that all the time. That's where that security comes in, and having that trust. I want to be able to trust that you'll be able to have my back on the times when I don't want to feel so strong. I want to be able to go into the world and handle my business and be this strong, independent Black woman and role models to people. Then when I come home, I want to be able to bask in my full femininity and just be your woman, and you be my man. So
Okay, now now I'm hey, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. You know what I'm saying? So
I see. Okay. I hope
oh
I'm
yeah,
answering
most
your
definitely, most
questions.
definitely.
Okay.
Perfect. So I wanted to ask you, like, if you had to create a husband, right? Like, what would be like your ideal husband?
Woo-hoo. Okay, we talking at least 6'3", 6'4". You know what I'm saying? I'm tall, y'all. Let me just tell you, I'm 5'8". So, you know, I like somebody tall. And then I'm long too. So it's just like, I need a man. You know, I need a man that I will feel protected and that won't feel insecure if I'm wearing heels. Because I am a tall woman who likes, you know, we like long legs. But
crazy, right?
If I had to create, so I said tall. I want him to be I want him to be funny. I want him to be I want to have that just attractive. I need him to be confident. I want him to be God-fearing. I want him to be respectful. I want him to be loyal. I want him to have that perfect smile and like those perfect like lips. And then like we're talking like I want this really somebody who just matches my energy. Like he would have to be adventurous, spontaneous, like to have a good time. Loves my music. You gotta love my music. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta love my music. Like anyway, just loving, who wants to have a family, who is just fun and just my best friend, who's somebody we just here. We just have a good time everywhere that we go. That's my perfect man, just physically fine and just like, damn, why you gotta be so fine? Like I just wanna be attracted to you and just be able to take that means something, guys. I just wanna let you know that your appearance, the way that you look and present yourself says so much. The way you smell, like your lip. We look at everything, just like how y'all be looking at everything. Yeah. Like, I just want to know, this is your podcast, but what's the first thing that you look at on a woman? Like, I gotta know. What's the first thing you look at on a woman?
Now, that's a great question that you just flipped on me. So, like, like, I'm gonna just I'll probably give you 5. Like, no order. Cause if I see it from the front, if I see it from the back, like it's different. But you know, I'm looking at that ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the smile. I'm looking at most definitely like if you got your feet exposed, looking at the feet. But not, I ain't really like no man, you know what I'm saying? But like if I'm looking at your feet and it look crusty and dusty, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking like, yeah, like I'm like, damn, she walk around barefooted, what's going on? Like but so that's and then of course her, but you know what I'm saying, that comes with the face, like, yeah, but like honestly I recently, you know what I'm saying, I just realized like I do pay attention to a woman's walk, because like if it's kind of, I don't know if it's just different for me, but like, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't see it, what.
I get it. That's the first time I've really heard that, and that's a good thing. I understand that. Like I get a lot of that's funny. So I have had guys who tell me that they're like, oh, your walk, like, you know, I walk with confidence. And then there's other women that might walk with, like, you know, they had their head down and whatever, that doesn't speak as much confidence. Or there might be little, you know, little looser women there, like a little looser.
Yeah,
so
and it's more of like, because I never paid like, you know, who fuck pay attention to how a motherfucker walk, but like, it's like when you see a woman walk a certain way, like on some runway model, but she ain't even a model, but like she just walking. Yeah.
Just got that
hip swing,
hair is blowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, oh my God,
I was like,
that?
Looking at it.
Yeah, like, it's a presence. It's all in the energy. Like, I completely understand. So I was just saying that to say, like, one of the things that I noticed that men, you know, usually compliment on first or look at first is nails and nails and feet. Like, I don't know what that is. But it's like, if you don't have your nails done, then it's like, I can tell, like, I can see a man, like, my nails are always done, but I'm saying, like, I can see them looking at another female, if her nails not done, I'll be like, you know, compared to, like, they look like, oh, your nails are done. Like, then they start looking at everything else, like face, and lips, and smile, and everything. Like,
no, but, like, the nails thing, like, it's not really, like, a deal breaker, so to speak. Like, if a woman growing her natural nails, I would somewhat prefer that to see just how healthy her fingers are, because like you know what I'm saying, like, and then some people got booty fingers, you know what I'm saying, so they hide they booty fingers with the nails.
Not booty fingers. Oh my God.
No, so
Okay.
Kristina, I want to ask you, have you ever been in love?
Yes, I've been in love. Yes, I am. I'm a hopeless romantic. So yes, I have been in love.
I'm trying to get this construction get on my nerves. So when was your last relationship?
My last relationship was in 2016. It ended in 2016.
Damn.
Like last serious relationship. Yeah. So I might have dated in between. But nothing has been serious since.
Yeah, that's a little minute. So how successful was that relationship, like as far as your personal growth goes? How successful
What was
was
the
your
question? I'm
last
sorry.
relationship as far as your personal growth?
Oh my gosh. I thank God for that relationship. I really do. Like, you know, even though it didn't last, I took away from it I took away so much from it. As far as my personal growth, just really digging into myself and understanding myself, learning myself, and becoming the best version of myself for the next person. The relationships I got from my last relationship, really sharing of like real love. Like no matter what, it was, I believe that it was true love. So the fact that we were able to experience that and create so many lifelong memories was something that I feel like I took away from it. And I'm a way better person because of my last relationship, and I wouldn't change anything.
That's what's up. So who ended it?
It was them. I feel like they had the last things. I wasn't ready to be done, but it
Okay,
ended.
so
They ended.
that's what's up. Well, not for you, but I'm just saying.
It's okay. No, but the very things that you try to hold on could be the very things God is trying to take away, from you. Like, so, you just never, it's okay. Like, I could have been holding on to something that just wasn't for me at that moment. So, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you ever marry outside your race? Marry
Whatever date outside my race, would I ever marry outside my race? He has to be a fly, pretty fly for a white guy. like, I'm telling you. I adore black men. There's nothing better than a black man in our culture. It's hard to teach. People try to imitate and whatever, but there's nothing like a pure black man. So, if I was to marry, I would love to marry a black man, but dating outside my race, you would just have to be somebody that I just absolutely connected with on a different level that I didn't even expect or understood. But so I'm willing and open to it, but I would prefer
Okay.
a black man.
So do you know what straight man who desire a wife, do you know what we value in a woman?
Well, I feel like you value a woman who's able to listen, a woman who's able to understand about personal space, someone who's encouraging, not problematic, like the angry woman thing. I absolutely feel you guys don't want that. Someone who can help them build their empire as well, like a great asset to their life. If they have children, then, or even if they don't have children, somebody who they're able to be a great mother. Like if they're able, because when you're in a relationship, that's just something that you really have to consider, whether you're dating or in a marriage. You're probably doing things that could cause you to bring another child into this life. So are you really able to have a child with this person? Are you willing and okay if, you know, she got pregnant tomorrow, would you be okay with having her child? I mean, have her having your child. So, so somebody who holds the qualities of being a great mother, someone who's responsible, someone who, you know, great in bed, like who keeps it spicy. Like nobody wants nobody boring. Like I feel like even when you get married, I feel like sometimes things get a little comfortable, and I don't want to ever have my, you know, husband feel just comfortable where it's just like, you know, it is what it is. You got to keep it spicy. You got to keep it fun. You got to keep it going. So somebody who's willing and able to know what you like and, you know, just do different things, open up your brain to different things and in life, period, not just with that, but in life.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are
you
some
dead on. You dead on. You know what I'm saying? On point. So so is sex important to you?
Okay.
Okay.
Very.
So my next question is, have you ever had your heart broke before?
Yeah, this is Cheryl. Absolutely. I did. Again, it's just one of those lessons that I feel make you so much stronger on the other side of that. I feel like if you never got your heart broken, then you never really know what love is. And so, like, yes, I've had my heart broken, and from my last relationship, my heart was broken. Like it was bad. But from that, take that heartbreak and really, again, self-evaluate and, you know, just grow. I think I became such a better woman because of that. Like if that never happened to me, then who knows what, you know, who knows how I would be or what I would want or, you know, what stuff I would still be holding on to or whatever. But I think having a heart broken is necessary for your growth and for you to go inside and to see who you are and so you can be better for the next person.
Okay.
So yes, I have.
No,
but I think
that's what's up. So like, would you consider yourself to have emotional wounds still open, or have they become emotional scars and they healed now?
Definitely have scars that are healed. Like again, I keep mentioning. I feel like I've been answering your questions like
you
throughout
have
the whole
you,
segment.
like you
Yes,
jumping
it's like I already knew. No, I have taken the time to really figure out the emotional wounds that I had that were still so open. Like, for example, when I was speaking about my parents, that is something that, you know, you have to work through. That was something that was just open for me that I was like, I didn't know was a wrench in my life until I was able to heal from it and then see my progression now, like where I am now. You know, but think back to when I was holding on to it, how heavy my heart was, how I was blocked off to certain things, certain blessings were blocked off to me because those wounds were open. But when I allowed myself to heal and really understand them, I I've healed. I'm good. Like I feel like I'm good now. So I don't really have anything that's emotionally open where I'm just like you're bringing in those problems for somebody else. Like no, I don't have that. I can say I'm pretty healed, and I want somebody to come healed too. I was just saying that. Like I don't want to have to fit like me. I'm a healer. Like I'm one of those. Like if there's something wrong with you, I'm gonna fix it. Like I'm gonna try to fix it. So that's heavy for me. If I'm continuously pouring into your cup, then your cup is full, but I'm super low now. So you know, I don't want to do that. I want us to come like cups full and we flowing into each other. Like I pour into you and you're like, oh babe, let me pour into you too. And it's just a waterfall
My
of flow.
cup
You feel
overflows.
me? So
What they say?
I want it to overflow, so we got some extra. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why I mean.
Run it over, yeah. That's what I meant. So that's what's up. That's what's up. So tell me about some of your triggers, though.
Ooh, a trigger of mine, I would say, is someone talking over me, not letting me speak. That would be a trigger for me.
That's actually my trigger too. That's crazy. We got the same trigger.
Really? Yeah, no, I can't do that. Or it's just like I'm gonna have to take a second. We need a minute. Being ignored is a trigger for me. I hate that. I feel that that's probably one of the most disrespectful things you can do. You're gonna ignore me. like my existence isn't important. Like, yeah, I take that to heart. Like, don't ignore me when I know you're ignoring me. Like, I feel some type of way. So yeah, like that's a trigger.
Probably me
big one. But ignore, yeah, that's a deal breaker too. Like, you don't just, it's like, yeah, we gotta be able to talk. Like, you can't just, especially if we're together. Like, if we're together and you decide that you want to ignore me, I couldn't handle that. Like,
no, I want to talk.
No, please understand. There was one point in my life when I was in a relationship where I was that person, where if I wanted to talk, I want to talk right now. I don't want to wait until I want to talk right now. That was selfish. That was one of the things that I feel like that I learned in my self-awareness thing, like that. That was very selfish of me too, because some people don't, take well to that. Like, some people need a second to calm down. Everybody's anger levels are different. Everybody's emotions are different. So if my partner is telling me that they need a second to chill out, I'm not going to press the issue because I want to talk, because it's not going to make anything better at all. It's not going to make anything better. So if you need a second, all right, baby, take two. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then let's come back to this when you're able to speak and talk to me. We can talk like grown adults and like we're friends and like we're supposed to. You know what I mean? So yeah. But don't ignore me. Don't ignore me. Just tell me. That's where communication comes. Don't matter. You can't ignore me. A great communicator at the same time. Like,
I just noticed a lot of people, like women specifically, like they might say, "Hey, just if you don't want to talk, just let me know." So even if we was a couple and hey, saying Kristina, I don't want to talk right now. I feel like you'll still be like, what? Why not? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll still try to get it out of me.
I feel like it's a compromise with certain things. Like, if you know that I'm a talker and I know that you're not a talker, it depends. I take it case by case, where I'm going to have to, like, there's sometimes where if I feel like, okay, he really needs a second, cool, I'm all right, fine. But if you know that I'm feeling some type of way and I'm like, I really want to talk right now, then I feel like you should be able to compromise and talk to me in that moment. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be every time, I get what I want and every time you get what you want. But I think you should just read it case by case. Like, she looks like she's really mad right now. Let me just get this. Let me put my emotional intelligence. Let me get my feelings together. Put it to the side for a second for my friend, because she seems like she's hurting. Or him. He seems like he's really angry right now. I'm not going to try to make him even more angry. If he needs a second, all right, cool. Let me go somewhere else. Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We'll come back together at one point soon. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, Kristina, how many times have you been sent to the clinic?
What kind of questions do you have?
No, I told you I asked all right questions here.
I go check myself.
No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking
often.
about how many times you been sent to the clinic by somebody else.
Nobody sent me to the clinic. Nobody sent me to the clinic. Jesus Christ! Like,
All right.
like.
All right. That's it. Okay.
No,
So no, you good. You good. Yeah, that's all. Have you ever been in a domestic abusive relationship?
I have been in relationships where physical abuse has happened. I wouldn't say I want to change. I kind of want to change that up. Instead of saying physical abuse, I would say, well, yeah, it's what it is. So, yeah, I've been there. And I'm going to be honest. I've been on the other side where those triggers, like, if them triggers, no, and this was a long time ago. I'm a whole different person, but I want to be transparent, like I've been on the other side of it where, what you just say to me,
Damn.
like, and then it might be like, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, like, so, yeah, like, but no, I am so, no, that's happened before, but I can't say
Right.
that that's,
All right. Not just a question. You know what I'm saying? No.
But now, I am. That's why I'm so zen. I'm so peaceful.
Say, that's my old life.
I really am though. But
Yeah, okay. Hey, like I said, it's a non-judgment zone, so you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm just asking a question. So I want to ask: have you ever been in a? I mean, have you ever had an OnlyFans? Okay.
No.
You got any sex tapes out? You got any crazy exes out there?
Crazy exes? No, I don't. Not no crazy
Okay,
ones.
yeah. So
I mean, they're crazy, but not crazy. Like, usually, like, and I was thinking about that. Usually, if become an ex, then they usually move on. I'm moved on. Like, it's very amicable. Like, I don't have no drama. I really don't have any drama in my life. That's why I'm not accepting any. Like, yeah, I don't want any drama.
okay, that's what's
so
up. So this was like the first half of the Wifey Boo podcast with the questions. So how you feeling so far? And then we're gonna get into the segments, which should go a little way quicker than the questions. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the first part. Everything is good. Like, I think I'm enjoying myself. I hope I've been answering your questions as honest and as genuine as I could be. I hope, the viewers are able to see me a little bit, clearer now, see who I am. And I think you've been great. The questions have been very interesting. And like I said, I hope I've been, fortunate enough to entertain you during this time.
Now you actually been a phenomenal guest thus far, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep the show on the road with our segments part of the show. And our first segment is called This or That. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, let's get it. Clean, shaved, or bearded? Taller than or shorter than?
Taller.
I mean,
wait, who's taller? Wait.
I mean, it's all your
wait.
interpretation.
Okay.
Right. So you're saying taller than?
Okay.
Got you. So older than or younger than?
Older than.
Got you. We got hairy or not hairy?
hairy if you're a man, grown ass man. But not super hairy. Don't be no fat. Damn.
I got you. Protector or provider?
Ooh. Provider.
You said provider?
Protector and provider. Shit. Like both.
So
I need
which one you rolling with?
provider.
All right, cool.
Provider.
9 to 5 or entrepreneur?
Very successful entrepreneur.
All right.
What? Stipulations to this
No,
shit.
you good. You good. Rappers or athletes?
Athlete.
Interracial relationships or same race relationships?
Same racial relationships.
Wine or tea?
Is that wine or tea?
Talking on the
Tea.
phone or FaceTime?
FaceTime.
A creative first date or an expensive first date?
Creative.
Matching fits or color coordinated?
We can color coordinate. That's cute. That's cute.
Let's see. Lighter complexion or darker complexion?
Darker, baby. Darker than berries. Sweet and it's true.
Yeah, she's blacker than the motherfucker too. Looking at her.
Oh, light skin. I like my light skin too. It's okay.
Smoke or
but darker
drink?
than berries. Smoke.
Hickeys or sexting?
Hickeys.
Doggy style or missionary? Squirt or cream?
At least three. Cream. God.
Last but not least, oral or anal? Mm-hmm.
You said oral anal? Oral.
So yeah, so that was this or that. As you can see, you just got, little hot ass they went on.
Okay, yeah. I'm like sweating. Okay, this PG-13, but that was good. That was a good question.
All right, cool. So we're going to go into our next segment called Double Standards. So pretty much it's just, you let me know if you think this is a double standard. Is it a double standard between men and women, for being overweight? Is it a double standard? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was that segment. You know what I'm saying? Quick and simple. I just want to know your thoughts.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now our next segment is called Would You Rather. You ready? All right.
Okay.
Would you rather have your ego stroke or your back broke? When I say back broke, you know what I mean by that, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Your ego stroke or your back broke? Which would you rather?
Back bro.
Okay.
Back bro.
All right. And then this last segment, it's a newer one. It's called Best Impersonations. Yeah, so I'm still, it's
What?
the Best Impersonation. So it's just something fun, you know what I'm saying, I came up with recently. So give me your best impersonation of a woman from New York.
Yo, shorty, real rat kid, yo, son, you ain't really talking about nothing, son. Yo, my nigga, my nigga, y'all don't even know my level, my nigga. This is what we doing from the Bronx, baby. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, yo, you wildin'. You wildin'
Hey.
Shit, yo.
Your ass sound like you from New York, real. No, but yeah, so no, but that was best impersonation. That yeah,
That was it.
yeah.
Okay.
Nah,
I was like, we keep
she got encouraged. She like, all right.
Yo.
No, but so that concludes the actual show. So at this time, if you've tuned in right now, man, drop them ring emojis or them X emojis if you think our special guest Kristina Danielle is wifeable, or if you don't think she's wifeable. And so, Kristina, I want to ask you, like, now that you experienced the show, just give me your feedback and any questions, comments, or concerns you want to share.
I think the show was amazing. I had such a good time. I'm so happy that you asked me to be on here. This was so much fun. I hope, the viewers and you got to know me a little bit more. I got to know you a little bit more. I think the flow of it is amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. I love it. I feel like, as long as you got the right women on here and they're able to give you a great conversation and just give you great feedback, then I think you got something here. So I'm just happy to be a part of it, and hopefully we'll be able to do this, again. And hopefully maybe find my husband. Like, you never know. It could be, I hope my husband's been watching. You never know, he's gonna post this. So we'll see if they like me. So we'll see. I'm very single. So, single, willing to mingle. So let's go.
Hey, looking at that. Okay. So look,
Okay,
go ahead and tell the people where they can follow you on social media.
All right, everybody, you can follow me at Love Kristina Danielle, and that's LOVEKRISTINA Danielle. So when you see this on his page, just hit me up and.
Okay, and then on another note, so with you being a music artist, I'm being a DJ. You know what I'm saying? I have events for music artists throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you got the chance to check out my my page and see all the shit I be doing. But most definitely, I would love to have you come out to basically all the events I do. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you ain't got to do it all in the same week, but, I got some shit I would like for you to be a part of. And so I could show you, introduce you to certain people that I know, certain industry, industry people, industry exec, industry professionals, you know what I'm saying? And other people that might, be a part of your journey.
I would love that. So you just hit me outside of this show, and we'll definitely link and see what we can put together. So let's do it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being a part of this show.
All right. You guys have a great day.
All right. Peace.
Talk to you soon.